Dylan, welcome to Nottingham Forest.
Thank you.
How are you settling into the new job?
Very good. It's my second week, so we are getting to know the players even better. We are getting some structure with them. So yeah, very good. It's a really it's like a family club. It's everybody wants to help, everybody wants to succeed, and everybody has the same goal, same target. So yeah, for the moment it's a wonderful time. It's a dream that comes true.
You're a young coach, but you've already experienced a lot in your career. Talk to us a little bit about your journey into coaching and then your journey to Nottingham Forest.
I've been already a coach since I was 16 years old. So yeah, as a football player, I knew it wasn't going to be the biggest career. So I started my journey as a coach. I went through all my trainer license, and my first path through a professional coach was at KV Mechelen. So I was the assistant coach of the under 21. And after a year, I got the opportunity to leave to Holland because the coach educator of KV Mechelen became the first team coach. So I was his assistant coach during a year. After a year, we had Bob Peters who came in, who is also known from the England football, of course. And yeah, after 2 years in Holland, I thought it was the time to make my own career, to make my own path as a coach. So I went to Club Brugge. I went over there for 2 years for the under 15, and after 2 years I had the opportunity to work as a head coach in RSC Anderlecht, which was closer to my hometown, so I could be more often with the children, with the wife. So I took the opportunity, and yeah, after 1 year in Brussels where I live, I already moved even further than Club Brugge, and I went to England. So yeah, very very lovely to be here.
You've seen the stadium today, you've had a bit of a tour of the museum as well. How aware are you of the history of the club? And is that something that excites you about working for Nottingham Forest?
Yeah, we did the tour, and it surprised me that the club history is so big. For Nottingham Forest, it's amazing because I saw every little detail from the beginning just until the end. When you see the success that a club like this have and still is going on into a process, and I saw the two nicest cup, the two nicest trophy that you can win in the football history. Yeah, I'm very very excited to be here and to be a part of the future and to help them out even further on into the process.
Andy Reid and Chris McGuane have both spoken a lot about how the reason you were the standout candidate is because you have a clear passion for developing young players. Where do you think that comes from?
I think during my career, I think that's the main task that I always had. That's how can I develop players in an individual way. Like I said, for me, it's not important what we win. For me, it's important who we can develop, who we can get through the first team. And when I look now, for example, to Anderlecht, Club Brugge, and we see even players playing now in the second or the first team that we had the chance to work with, yeah, that's for me the most important thing and the most encouraged situation that I can have to be a football coach.
In terms of your footballing philosophy, what are some of your core principles and what does a Dylan Malicheff team look like?
I think it's the most easiest thing that I could say is that we want to play as dominant as possible, that we want to play high press and let them play a very good football from behind, a good construction. But I think that when I look to my way of football, for me the most important thing is that the players recognize by themselves the free spaces, the free areas, if they can go wide, if they can do opposite moves. So I think the most important thing in my way of play is that the structure has to be good, but how the players fill in those positions or those free spaces, it's up to them. So we give them a lot of responsibility, a lot of freedom. If our center back decides to go inside, our full back has to know that, okay, I take his place. So in a way that even our center back is going to play as a striker. The striker has to know that he has to come in the midfield, because our structure, our organization on the field has to be always the same. So yeah, that's the most important thing.
You've not had a lot of time with the team yet, but you have been here for a couple of weeks. What have you learned about the players that you're going to be working with?
When I compare these players to through those 2 weeks that we had, is that I can say that we have a lot of good individual players. That those players already thinks in a very collective way, so that they already think as a team. That we have to work on some of the details about technical aspect of football, about how they can receive a ball, how they have to play the ball into the space instead of directly through the man. But when you see the team getting its process during those 2 weeks, they're already developing so fast. They are so open-minded. And that's the only thing that we need for the moment, is that they know that we are there to help them. Even the first 2 weeks were already very hard on them when they didn't do what we wanted, but they are so open for it, and they know that we are doing it to help them, and it's not something personally, for example. So yeah, it's a really open-minded group.
The club has a really proud history of producing players that go on to play for the first team. We've seen in this pre-season already some of the B team players have gone with the first team as well. How important is it for the players to see that there is a pathway from the academy into the first team?
Yeah, I think as motivation, it's always nice to use those players that already have been to the first team. So we had already several players that had the opportunity or the chance to even play within the first team. Now, for us, it's already nice that we have already 3 players that could have the opportunity to go to Portugal with the first team. So that has to be a trigger for the other players to know that there are some possibilities, there are some chances that they are going to get to already train. Because I think, yeah, when you can have the opportunity to show yourself to the first team head coach, it's already a beginning. And when they had that opportunity, it's up to the players to show themselves and to make sure that they are ready for the first team.
And lastly, Dylan, what are you most excited about when it comes to your new position and your new role?
I think about the culture of English football. When I first started, I saw the calendar, and yeah, we are playing in 5 competitions, so all the games are coming so quickly and so fast that it's going to be a very excited time to how can we get through all those competitions. Of course, yeah, the coaching staff, we have a very good of qualities in our coaching staff. It's already so nice to work with them, very young coaching staff also, but so motivated to succeed and to aim our objectives. And of course, yeah, I would love to talk about developing the players in an individual way. So if we develop them on the highest level, and we put on the bar even higher, so let's hope that we can give the team, that we can give the supporters even more players that come from the academy that can play on the city ground.